Thank y'all for staying. I won't keep you long. All right, so we have a really cool opportunity this year, just talking about missions, and it was so encouraging just to pray for families who've gone out. I was thinking, we have a mission field right in our backyard, and so we are literally calling this Backyard Bible Club because we're going to teach the Bible in Southside's backyard. So if you're wondering why we're not doing VBS, it is VBS, but it's just going to be outside. So, and we want to be more intentional with our neighbors. So VBS is great. I love it. I'm a big supporter of it. But in the past, we've seen it's been a lot of our families and our kids bringing their friends who are already churched, which is great. We want to pour as much as we can into those kids. But we also have a whole neighborhood of families who are right here that aren't coming to church. So we really want to reach them. And so this year, I'm really excited. The whole purpose of doing this at first was just because of the construction on the second floor and not having my normal resources and the things I need. So that's how it started. We were going to do this outside, and now we're going to have it at the park. I keep pointing this way because it's going to be at Grover Nelson Park? Rose, thank you. Oscar Rose, I don't know where I got that name. Oscar Rose Park, which is right down the street. And we're going to do it in the evenings, just like VBS, from 6 to 8. And if you're thinking right now, I'm going to tune her out because I don't want to work with kids, please don't, because we have so many opportunities that don't even have anything to do with the children. We will be hosting this event for kids. We're going to do elementary age kids, so kindergarten through 5th grade, where we will have lessons and games and a little craft for them each night. But another big part of this is to reach the parents of these kids. And so I need as many Southside families to come and simply bring your lawn chairs and sit down with these parents and just have conversations with them. Ask them about their lives, who they are, and just invest in them. And we're hoping to build these relationships in the community right here so that they'll see we're right down the street and come in our doors and hear about Jesus. So we have things from teaching Bible study with the kids to being one of the people, I'm calling it family outreach time, or you come and you just find a family to say, hey, come sit with me and talk with them, to serving a meal. We're going to have food there, so we'll be serving families food. And then we'll be doing music each night, so I need people to not necessarily sing, but lead motions and invite people to come with us. And then if you are I can't do heat, you don't have an excuse either, because we're going to have an opportunity here for all of the workers' kids. So if you're volunteering, we're going to keep your kids at church, babies all the way to 5 years old. They'll have VBS here, and they'll be doing the Lifeway curriculum right here. So we have a place for your kiddos so that you can work, and they'll also be hearing of Jesus as well. So Christy Wilson is going to come up. We're actually going to be using House of Faith curriculum this year, and I'm really excited. So I'm going to let her explain that because she knows it a lot better than me.
Hello, I'm Christy Wilson, and I work for an organization in Abilene called House of Faith. And we go out, we're a nonprofit, we're not associated with any churches, but we go out into neighborhoods and invite kids to come and outdoors and sit on a tarp and learn about Jesus. And so what we do, we actually have a club in the Southside neighborhood. We've been here since, I know over 10 years in the Southside neighborhood. I learned about House of Faith when I started working at Southside in 2010. I actually started volunteering in 2012, so I've been with them for 7 years now. I've been on staff with them for 3 years, and so I have absolutely loved what we do in the community. And so another facet of that is that we actually go to the families' houses weekly. And so we remind them about club, and the next day we go and we have club. And so if you didn't know about this, we've been doing this every week during school, not during the summers, but during the school year, in this neighborhood every Tuesday afternoon. And so we're going to take what we've been doing, and we're going to implement that with Southside, partnering with Southside, and making it a VBS. So when we would normally have a 5-lesson curriculum series, we're going to take it and do it 5 in a row instead of over 5 separate weeks. And so it's very simple. We have a curriculum where you throw a tarp on the ground, you have a lesson bin, you teach out of that lesson bin. We team teach where a different person gets up to teach each different part of it. We have scripture memorization. We have Bible stories. We're going to be focusing on the life of David and how he loved the Lord his God with all his heart, soul, mind, and strength, and he loved others as himself. And so those are our 5 things that we're going to be going over, and it's called High Five, and it's really a great lesson. I've taught it a couple of times now, and it's great for any age. It's great for any size group. It's great for any background, church background that a kid may or may not have. And you just gather together and learn. And so the kids from church are going to learn new ways of understanding the Bible. The kids in the neighborhood are going to get a completely different experience than they would through a VBS, because it's just more personal the way we do it. Not that VBS isn't great. They love coming for this. Our House of Faith kids come to VBS at Southside, and they have for years. But then they go home and they don't come back for anything else. And so we hold another big event. And so we want you guys to get out there like we do weekly, but get out there with their families and build more relationships to enable them to be here and be comfortable here and just be part of our family. And so we'll get more into the nitty-gritty and what that'll look like, what the lessons look like. We're going to have some trainings. But it works, and it's great, and it's meant to be outdoors, and it's simple. And so Ashley gets to learn all about it over the next couple of weeks as we get prepared. So thanks for coming, and tell your friends and family to be here. It's going to be awesome. Thanks.
So again, this is not just a kids event. This is a whole church opportunity to be on mission in our community. So really excited about this. There are a lot of people that are not here tonight. So if you meet with a home group or your Sunday school class, please encourage them and explain this. It's hard to tell all of this information to the masses in a clear way. So we need you guys to spread that message and just tell them we need help, as many people as we can. And there's so many different ways to serve, like we've said. If you have questions, I'll be here for a little bit and I can answer them. We also have, Tracy has a clipboard over here. If you are like, sign me up wherever or want a specific place, just write your name down there and I will contact you and we'll get some trainings going. We will have trainings, and then get you more information as we get closer to it. That's all I've got. The date is June 3rd through the 7th, and it's going to be 6 to 8 in the evenings. And we will feed you. Not healthy, sorry. But there will be food. Anyone have like a big question right now, like that everyone would need to know? Yes. So I will need like a team to cook food. Cook lightly, like hot dogs. So not a whole lot of cooking, but prepare. All right, we have a volunteer right here. Awesome. Voluntold.